Are we about to see a massive trend reversal? Because yes, we can see that Bitcoin has perfectly bounced off from these levels that I told you in the previous video, but most importantly, we're going to look at this crazy chart. Because yes, this is no price prediction, this is the actual price of Bitcoin, but guys, we're going to first look at the charts of Bitcoin and also Ethereum, and if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe, and most importantly, activate the bell so that you always stay up to date. Welcome back to B for Crypto, and yes, I hope you all are doing great, and we're going to start on the weekly chart of Bitcoin because guys, at the moment we're getting this bullish signal. Once again, we are on the weekly chart, still above the 13 moving average, and we can see that the price movement is really coiling up towards the 100 moving average, and at the moment we got this perfect bounce from this trend line, this rising trend line that Bitcoin bounced off several times. But yes guys, this is extremely bullish that the price of Bitcoin is still above the 13 moving average. But let's go on the lower time frames on the daily chart, and yes, we can see that I've changed this trend line because we can see that Bitcoin had this high and then we formed this downwards trend where Bitcoin saw this fake out towards the upside and we broke back into this trend. We can see that this trend line was resistance and we had this fake out all the way to the levels of $30,190. But we can see we didn't have any daily close above this major trend line. So yes guys, at the moment we can see that we're once again trying to break out, and the next price target is going to be the $29,890. And yes guys, we've got the 50 moving average exactly in these levels on the daily chart. So this is going to be a major bullish signal if the price movement of Bitcoin comes above the 50 moving average, because yes, we can see it broke the 50 moving average after we had this major bounce from these levels, and then the price movement broke the 13 moving average and also the 50 moving average, and then we saw this explosive move towards the upside, and at the moment Bitcoin is perfectly bouncing off from this trend line, so this would be extremely bullish. So yes guys, this could be our price target in the immediate short term, but the $30,000 level is going to be a major level for Bitcoin. And why? Yes, we can see the price movement of Bitcoin from this high, and then we saw this downwards trend, this bearish trend. And why? Yes, because Bitcoin was forming lower highs and also lower lows. And this gives us the clear indication that we are in a bearish trend. But now we saw that Bitcoin bounced off from these levels and we had a higher low and also a higher high exactly in these levels. And once again, we saw an even higher low for Bitcoin. So guys, if we're going to see a higher high, we can say that yes, the overall trend has turned around and that we are now in this bullish trend, and that we could expect a higher high and also break this major high that we can see round about the levels of $31,800. So yes guys, this would be a bullish scenario for Bitcoin if we're going to form the next higher high, which would roundabout be above the levels of $30,400. If the price movement breaks these levels, we could expect that yes guys, we are in a bullish trend towards the upside, and that we're going to reach our price targets of $31,000 if we're going to hold the 30,000 as support. But guys, now we're going to go on the even lower time frames on the 4-hour chart. And yes, on the 4-hour chart guys, I told you exactly in these levels in my previous video that I expected if we're going to break the 61.8, this very important orange box, that I would expect to dump all the way to this trend line. And what had happened? Yes, we perfectly hit this trend line. And guys, like I told you in the previous video, here's a snapshot from my previous video. I told you if we're going to break the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level, that I expect to dump all the way back down to this rising trend line. And guys, yes, we saw this perfect dump all the way to these levels, and now we're seeing this bounce. This is extremely bullish because at the moment we can see that Bitcoin has this major resistance round about the 38.2. So yes, we could expect once we're going to see a small retracement that Bitcoin is going to break the $29,700, and we could expect a price movement back above the $30,000, because yes, this looks like a trend reversal for me, and I could expect that the price movement of Bitcoin found a bottom, a perfect round bottom, and that we're going to see this pump back above the $30,000 with an immediate price target of $30,800. So yes, I could expect a bullish move towards the upside. But guys, before we're going to go over to Ethereum, let's look at this bullish chart. And yes, this is no price prediction, this is actually the price of Bitcoin priced in Argentinian pesos. So we can see the inflation is really high, and we saw that the price of Bitcoin in Argentinian pesos really broke the all-time high. We could see this major push towards the upside. But what is this telling us, guys? Yes, we could expect this major move for Bitcoin with all fiat currencies, because yes, it's really clear Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are the money of the future, and you should invest exactly now, because guys, we are so close to the bottom and we could expect a massive push towards the upside, and you don't want to be the one entering the crypto market if the price of Bitcoin is back above its all-time high. Even if you're just going to invest in these areas, or even here, or even if you really missed the hype after the halving, if the price movement is really going parabolic. And yes, this is the perfect time to accumulate Bitcoin. But guys, let's go over to Ethereum to find out what is Ethereum doing at the moment. And on the daily chart, yes, we can see that the price movement is also really coiling up. We are once again over the 13 EMA, this white line on the daily chart, and this is extremely bullish, and also above the 100 moving average, this yellow line exactly in these levels. Ethereum is really coiling up because we got this downward sloping trend that we also can see for Bitcoin, and we are now forming higher lows for Ethereum, and that is extremely bullish. So if we're going to form the next higher high back above the 50 moving average, we could expect this massive move towards the upside for Ethereum, coming all the way back up to the $1,900 level. Because guys, on the 50-minute chart, we can see that Bitcoin, yes, we had this dump all the way back down to this major trend line round about the levels of $29,100, and we saw this perfect bounce straight back up into this major support zone. And now we saw that Bitcoin had this consolidation, formed this higher low, and we saw this massive breakout breaking the $29,500, and we can perfectly see that Bitcoin came to retest this major resistance zone and perfectly bounced off from these levels. So guys, yes, we could see another consolidation, maybe form this bull flag and then break out towards the upside, coming all the way back up to the $30,000. But guys, let's go over to the dollar currency index, because yes, we had this push all the way up, like I told you in my previous video, that I expect this major pump all the way to the 200 moving average on the daily chart, and exactly that happened. And now we're seeing this major retracement. But can the dollar currency index lose these levels and we see a major dump towards the downside? And this could be the signal that yes, Bitcoin is finally going to break the $30,000 level. So let's go on the lower time frames. On the 4-hour chart, we can see yes, we are perfectly in this major resistance at the 200 moving average, where we have this major resistance box. And at the moment we are seeing this clear rejection. First step is going to be that we're going to lose the 13 EMA, because yes, this gives us the indication that the dollar index is losing the 13 EMA and that we are in a bearish structure, and that we could come all the way back down to this range low and also support at $101. If you like this update, smash up the like button and subscribe. This will really support my channel, and make sure to be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.